Hi there, fight fans. My name is Kian Lang, and I'm very happy to say that I'm today joined by Josue Ekedi. Josue, thank you very much for joining me today, man. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, man. And you?
I'm very good. I'd love to start by finding out about your introduction into this sport, into mixed martial arts. How did you find MMA, and how did it come into your life?
MMA came in my life by just by a very hard way because where I grew up, I grew in a very harsh and very difficult environment. When I was still a kid, I used to fight like I was very stubborn, all this and that. Was very turbulent. So my father sent me to judo. Then, with time to grow up, I discovered MMA by looking television. Then, one day he sent me to MMA club, so as for me to learn what I wanted. I did my first training. I was like, wow, this is good, man. And I started training MMA.
And when you were watching on the television at a young age, like you said, was there a particular fighter or style of fighter that you were sort of drawn to?
Yeah. My first fighter I discovered was like John Jones and Conor McGregor.
And is it that sort of style, that sort of loose, they're
Yeah,
so fluid on their
yeah,
feet that you kind of want to emulate?
yeah. Particularly McGregor. Yeah.
And for yourself, I mean, looking at Cameroon, you mentioned, a tough upbringing. The country is really coming along in mixed martial arts these days. Now, of course, Francis Ngannou, all his success,
Yeah,
Ateba Gautier
yeah,
is such a stud in the UFC, Jantu Nana Maxwell in the PFL.
exactly.
How exciting is it for you now to see your nation really produce so many exciting fighters and you be part of that list?
It's so fucking good because it make us believe and it make us dream and it make us to feel like our dream may come true. Yeah, it's so wonderful, man.
And for yourself, is a real objective, a real goal in your career to help to continue that. If you can have some success, it can help the people back home. Maybe be inspired, like you said there.
Yeah. I have that in mind. My goal is to inspire myself, inspire the people all around me, inspire all my supporters, and to make our youth feel that their dream can come true. The only key to success is like hard work and dedication. Because
And
yeah, because at the end of the journey, you you, you get the job done. It's a very long journey. Yeah,
and for yourself, looking at your own career, of course, it's been maybe a little bit of a tough start to the career, but I know you've taken a lot of these fights on short notice and
yeah,
and not that proper preparation and recovery going into these fights. Do you think the big goal and the big focus for you now looking forward is to get that proper preparation and really have these full camps and going into these fights at full capacity?
yeah. Of course, I learned a lot of my mistakes with time to come. I did a lot of mistakes. I learned a lot of my mistake. Now, yeah, I don't need to be very structured what I'm doing. Make sure I make the good choice at the right time. Don't I don't want to precipitate myself anymore. Yeah, it's very
And
important.
do you ever look at a guy like, like Jack Della Maddalena, for example? He started his career 0-2 and now, he's UFC champion in the world about to fight
Yeah,
Islam Makhachev.
it's not only Jack Madalena, like Nasruddin also, Imamov. He started with loose, but today look at where he is. He's number one contender in middleweight, and he's very dangerous. Yeah,
And, we mentioned there the preparation is, of course, an area to improve and to really help, with yourself inside the cage. What other areas are you looking to improve on going into your next fight?
I want to prove my real level. In fact, it's not only about preparation. I think, yeah, I was. maybe I was not very well prepared, but also I took very hard opponent all the time at short notice. I didn't took like because when you look at my opponents, the opponent I fought, they're not like any guys. Those are yeah, they are real fighters, very dangerous guys. I took very big prospects all the time. So yeah, but I'm happy of that because it gave me some experience, you know, and it made me confident of what I'm capable to do. It's just that I need to be well rounded and make sure I make the right decision at the right time. Yeah,
And I think, a lot of fighters have spoken about that where, obviously no one wants to lose and losing sucks, but there's a lot of positives that come from losing. There's a lot of lessons
yeah.
learned. So do you really, you
Especially
feel that way?
when you fight at very high level and take very high opponent. Look, I prefer to lose now and take hard opponent for the best is to come at the future, than to take, you know, some opponents. You know what I'm talking about? Then consult my career, I have like 10-0 bet. Those are very, very freakish 10-0. They are not real 10-0 because in those 10-0 you didn't fought any real fight. You know.
I mean, it's spot on. The amount of people you see where you look at their record and,
Yeah,
like you say, they're 8-0, 9-0, and then you look at their opponent's combined record and it's like 10-100. So, records sometimes don't define the fighter. So that's
yeah.
great to hear.
But look at Nasruddin in Mamov, man. He started very
And,
in the hard way, and today he's Jack Maldanil. Same, but today he's good. Man.
some of the best fighters in the world. So absolutely.
Exactly.
And for yourself, I've seen that, of course, you train in France. I saw that you're looking to move to Denmark and maybe train there, maybe
Yeah,
full time. Is that
yeah.
something that you're looking to make happen in the short term now?
Somebody, I'm doing what?
Like move to Denmark and train there full time?
Yeah, yeah.
And is that something that you see happening soon for yourself?
Not yet, but I'm thinking about with my manager.
And what do you think the real positives and positive impact for yourself could be from a move like that?
I don't understand. Can you start back your question, please?
What do you think the positive impact for yourself, the help that moving to somewhere like that and training full time can give you?
I think it's gonna give me like full time to dedicate to MMA, and it's gonna be good because maybe I will be well surrounded, have a good team, very solid team. Is also very important, and like I feel like I may discover new things I've never seen to make me progress and become a better fighter. And so Denmark is a very nice place to be because I've been there. People are welcoming. People are very yeah, they are very great people, happy people. Yeah. So the way I was welcomed there, although I lost my fight, I was like, wow, this is a very good place to be. Yeah.
And now looking forward, is there a certain date or a certain sort of time that you'd like to get back into the cage and get back in fighting?
Yeah, 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 yeah. There's first of all, I'll be fighting the 27th of September in France.
And can you say what promotion that's with, or is that one of them where
Uh,
you got to wait until it's announced?
yeah, it's a very small professional promotion. It's new upcoming promotion. Like the name is uh, Ultimate Cage. This is the promotion.
Hmm.
Ultimate Cage. Yeah. So I'll be fighting opponent. My opponent is a guy who was not fought for, who's not been fighting for 8 years now, and the guy has only 1-0. So yeah, I accepted the
Well,
fight at catch weight, 72 kilograms.
That sounds exciting, man. I can't wait to see it. And,
Yeah.
what can fans expect? Do you have a prediction for how you think that fight's going to go and how you think that one ends?
I think I'm gonna win. I think it's not a fight that we go to the decision because I'm looking forward to go and get a knockout or a submission. I'm working very hard on that.
Well, I can't wait to see it.
I don't.
I
I don't.
thank you for,
I don't underestimate my opponent right now.
of course. And I mean, you mentioned there the submission. I wanted to ask you about that Brazilian jiu-jitsu base. You said that you started in judo, but
Yeah.
I've also seen you have some real skill on the ground there as well. How did jiu-jitsu come into your life, and is that another thing that's a real passion of yours in the sport? Because it
Yeah.
seems like
Yeah.
you take to it.
In early days in amateur fights, I was always wrestling, but when I discovered that I can box, I can strike, I took pleasure in more striking, and people quickly forgot that I can also wrestle. So then this time around, I decided to be well rounded, not just boxing or not just grappling, trying to working on how to mix it up, man, to do real MM.
That's definitely the best way to be. I mean, you're definitely a guy who's dangerous anyway, because the power on the feet is pretty crazy at times. I mean, is that just something that you found that came naturally to you, having that power in your hands?
Yeah, I have very very heavy hands, and I like a fighter. There's one fighter in UFC I like because I feel like we have the same style, and I'm working on that because I think it's a very good style. I think I can fight like him. It's Ilya Tupura.
Hmm.
He's using very heavy boxing style.
I mean, to fight like him is always a good
Yeah,
thing because, yeah, he's one of the best in the world at the moment. And Joshua, I can't thank you enough for your time today, man. It's been a pleasure to speak to you. And I'm looking forward to seeing you back in action and letting people know what you really are inside the cage. Because, like we
yeah,
said, record isn't everything. And I think
yeah,
people will start to see that soon, man. So
yeah.
thank you very much.
Thank you very much to you, bro. I'm very happy for the opportunity. Thank you for your time, and I also thank my manager, Barman, who who made this for me. Uh, Thank you to all. I wish you the best. I wish myself the best, and I wish all of us the best. Thank you.
Thank you very much, man. Best of luck in your fight again.
Thank
Thank you for your time.